One of the things that stands out to me about Maria Montessori is that she was a scientist. Back at the end of the 1890s, this woman doctor, the first in Italy, devotes herself to education. That's an impressive story already, fighting against the assumptions of her time regarding women. But what strikes me is the way she went about her work. She was quite possibly one of the first people to apply the principles of science to education. She didn't come to it with preconceived notions of what a child is, what they need, or how to fit children to her own goals. She watched them. She treated children like a natural phenomenon. What a concept. They aren't a blank slate that you can fill. They aren't a reflection of your own distorted and romanticized memories of being a child. They aren't your ideals, your hopes, or your fears. They are a natural phenomenon. And like any natural phenomenon, you can observe them objectively to try and understand their nature. And in understanding their nature, you can work with them to unlock their potential. Montessori compared a child to a seed. Who turns a seed into a plant? A gardener? No. They can make sure the seed has plenty of water and sunlight, but they don't actually do the growing. The seed does that. The seed has the plans, the seed has the potential, and the seed does most of the work. The seed could grow without a gardener, but the gardener can make sure that the seed grows well by making sure that it has what it needs. So Montessori took a step back and observed the children. What do they need? What contributes to their growth and development, and what detracts from it? And she responded to those observations by applying scientific principles. She would form a hypothesis that putting materials on open shelves will encourage children to work with a greater variety of materials than having them behind closed doors. She tested that hypothesis by altering the environment. She put the material on open shelves, and she observed the results. It was easier to keep the environment organized, and the children worked with a greater variety of materials when they were on open shelves than in cabinets or toy chests behind closed doors. We aren't talking about a perfect experiment with controls and isolated variables, but that's kind of hard to do with humans because, well, intentionally depriving a child of something is unethical. But the principles of observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and analysis are all present in her work, and I think reflected in one of the best-known Montessori quotes, "Follow the child." Her application of scientific principles led her not to try to fill the child with a certain kind of knowledge or prepare them for a certain kind of work, but rather to make them the best human that they can be, to reveal their natural potential and uncover their joy. Joy. That's what really hooked me when I started studying Montessori in earnest. It's what made me want to start my own preschool. The work of Maria Montessori speaks to the joy of the child like nothing I've ever heard of before or since. And that's what I want to talk about next time. I've rambled on long enough for today. So thank you for watching, and please remember to like, share, subscribe to help me build my online community. And until next time, never stop learning.